And of course, I had reactions to the abuse. Of course, I had a reaction for when she finally realized when he bit her and the things that he was trying to do to her at that point. But I didn't start crying until she was building the crib, and the way that they shot it, like, she had already left him. She had also walked away from Atlas, who, by the way, said to her, if you are ever in a position to love again, just fall in love with me. And then, she walked away to get her life together and to heal and to raise her child. But as she was building the crib, she needed help. And there's a shot of a man at her front door in to help her. And you're not sure if it's Atlas or Ryle. And Ryle is the abusive one. And then in the next shot, you realize it's Ryle. And that's when I started crying, because I thought that she has forgiven him and that was her way in. And she was being very sweet about, like, well, he was trying to be respectful, right? Of like, okay, I built this for you, everything's fine. And she was the one who offered to let him feel the baby kick and all that. And he did. I started crying when I realized it was Ryle. And then even more when he said, when he like come home, I will get help. And that makes me mad, because he said, I will get help. And this is months after things had happened already. And I feel like, yes, hurt people hurt people. But he should have already reached out for help. At that point, months later, he should have already been months in therapy. Actually, he should have been years in therapy. He's a doctor. I'm sure he had a psych rotation. Sorry, I'm getting worked up. And I don't like that he's saying, come home to me as is, because I'm going to get help anyway. It should have been, I have been in therapy, and whatever it is that he and the therapist discussed, like maybe in a year they can start the relationship back up, or like apologize, make amends, and all these things. Like, yes, hurt people, and you find out just exactly how Ryle got hurt as a child and how he was responsible for hurting. Well, I don't think he's responsible. He was 6. But basically we find out what happened that changed him. But get help. It is part of, and this is rich coming from me because I only recently started like regularly going to therapy, but like, it is our responsibility to get our mental health in check as adults, because we affect other people, and the way that he affects his family, his wife, is physically hurting her, and that's not okay.